All right, we've created the shortcut. Now, how do we use it? All right, well, I'm going to go to my YouTube link, and I'm just going to pick, let's see here. Here, Introduction to Large Language Models. This looks like a good one. Actually, it's by the same author as the other 3.5-hour video, and this one is just about an hour. Okay, so let's say I want to summarize this. All I have to do now is to come down here, hit the forward slash, choose YouTube Video Summary, click on the send button, and it actually included the prompt here exactly the way I want it, and it's going to generate now the exact summary with timestamps and links that I'm looking for anytime that I want to summarize a YouTube video. Okay, so you can see now the power and the time savings behind this. I no longer have to remember the exact wording of accomplishing what it is I want to accomplish. It's all saved in my shortcut. All right, now let's see in what other ways that we can use shortcuts. I'm going to open up a new tab. Let me close the one I was in. Now, let me come down here to my assistant, and I'm going to say, what does my calendar look like for today, and when is my next appointment? Okay, so I'm going to, now again, we haven't actually created a shortcut yet. We've just created the command that I'm issuing Comet to go out and check my calendar, which I'm going to do. I'm going to click on send. Okay, and in a few seconds it comes back and it says, well, you don't have any events scheduled for today, and that's because I generally don't use Google Calendar all that much. I do some, but not a lot. My next appointment is, well, these aren't really appointments. These are just to do a friend of mine's birthday, and then invoice a client for some Azure hosting that I do for them, which is set for 8 a.m. Now, I'm going to save this to I'm going to come down here underneath the prompt, and I am going to say save query as shortcut. And today's calendar, let's see, let's just call this calendar today's events. And I'll save this. And again, we don't have to go to the advanced. There's nothing in the advanced that we need to be concerned about, because actually we're just telling Comet and Perplexity to go check my Google Calendar. And I'm going to click on save, and there we go. Now tomorrow, what I can do is I can come down here and let's go to a new tab. Let's close out this one. So tomorrow morning, or at any point, I can just come down here and type a forward slash, and I'm going to say calendar, today's events, send it, and it should just generate exactly what it generated before. Now I'm hoping, and you can see searching your calendar, August, well, we can go back here to steps, searching your calendar August 20th through August 20th, that's good, and then a whole bunch of stuff here going on. Okay, so now I'm hoping at some point what they do is allow us to group these shortcuts into folders, because it won't be long before you and I have a whole slew of shortcuts to accomplish something, and I really do not want to have to scroll down through 20 or 30 shortcuts looking for the one that I'm interested in. So I think over time they probably will. Again, this is very, very new, and I heard someone say, I was watching a video on Comet and someone's experiences with it, and the guy made an interesting comment. He said, I'm excited because this is the worst it's ever going to be. And he was impressed by it. I mean, he was as impressed with Comet as I am. And he was saying, I'm really encouraged because this is the worst that it's ever going to be, and it's already awesome. Okay, so yeah, I'm hoping they put in some ability to group our shortcuts. Now, another thing that I want to do every morning, I usually do it the first thing in the morning, is I usually go to my spam folder and just do a quick look through all of my unread spam, just to see, I look at the subjects or who they're from, just to make sure there's nothing in there that I want to take a look at that may not be spam. It's usually not the case, but you never know. So I'm going to come down here and I am going to paste in a command that I've already entered, and I'm going to say scan my Google spam folder and look for emails that may not be spam and I should look at. So I'm going to click on the send and let's see what it comes up with. Let's see, I scanned your Google spam folder. There is one unread email in your spam, and it appears to be a typical marketing message from Dunham Sports. Okay, good. I don't care about that, and that's all I wanted to know. Then I'm going to come down here and turn this into a shortcut. And let's see, check Google spam for possible. Oh, no, that's way too wordy. Check spam. That's all I want to do is check spam. Okay. And I'm going to save this. Now, what I'd like to do also is I want to do the same thing with my trash folder, because sometimes I've got a number of rules set up, and sometimes things go directly to trash, and this happens more often than it does with my spam folder, where I really should take a look at it. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I want to start a new conversation or a new thread in the assistant. I don't know that I've covered this. I don't think I have. I can come here to this plus symbol and say new thread. And now the old one is gone, and we're going to start a new thread. And I'm going to copy this, except I'm going to say, scan my Google trash folder and look for emails that may not be trash. Actually, look for, let's refine this. Looks for unread emails that may not be that may not be trash. And I should look at. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. I'm going to click on send. Now, I'm not entirely certain the algorithm it uses to do this, but it's kind of a tricky thing to determine what I should look at and what I shouldn't. Okay, so you made a purchase with your PayPal. That's fine. ProMedica MyChart. That's okay. Lovable update. Actually, I delete. That's okay. Azure alerts, job position, vibe coding. Okay, so you get the idea that so you can have it check your trash and your spam, and I love this. I love the ability to just enter one command, have it analyze my spam folder or my trash, and I'm done. I don't have to bother with it again. I'm going to come down here now. Let's go to the top. I'm going to turn this into a shortcut, and I'm going to say. Let's say email. What did I name the other one? I don't remember. Let's just call this email trash. And I'm going to click on save. Okay, I'm done. Now let's do a new tab. Now let's take a look and see what's here. And oh, I should have said check trash. Actually, I can change this now. I should just call it check trash because I called this check spam. So let's come here and I'm going to say check trash. Okay, let's go back now. And good, check trash and check spam. Now, if we had the ability to put these into folders, I would have a folder called email or Google or Gmail probably. And then I would just go to Gmail and execute the shortcuts that I want to execute. Okay, I'm about ready to wrap this up. I want to show one more use case, and there's literally unlimited number of different ways you can use shortcuts. But I want to show another way that doesn't include using the assistant. I'm actually pasting this right into the Perplexity Comet search area. And every 6 weeks or so, I got to buy a big bag of dog food for my German Shepherd. And I always get it from Amazon, but I never know if that's really the best price or not. Now with Comet, it really makes this easy. So I'm going to say compare prices across the internet for best breed, Dr. Gary's large breed dog diet, 28 pounds, actually I should just say 28 pound bag. Okay, list all the prices found in a table, sort from low to high, try to include shipping costs as well, be sure to include Amazon, and let's not do as well. Again, try to include Amazon in your research. Okay, so now I haven't created the shortcut yet, I've just created the command. Let's see what it comes up with. And actually, I'm going to pause this now and come back when the search is completed. Okay, it's not quite done yet, but I want to show you all the various sites and the way it's doing its search. And this is exactly what you would see if you were to go to Perplexity outside of Comet and issue this command. This is pretty much the exact same thing that you would see, because what Comet has done is to take this request and just pass it off to Perplexity, which is the same as going to Perplexity and entering it in their search box. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here are the prices for best breed Dr. Gary's large breed dog diet 28-pound bag. Okay, let's see. Well, it only included 4 sites, and it did not include Amazon. Oh, on Amazon, the item is either currently unavailable or not directly listed for 28 pounds in a recent search. Okay, well, that's all right, because I normally get it from Amazon, and I know what I pay. And actually, the Amazon price is about the same as this. Anyway, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to convert this to a shortcut the same way I did it over here in the assistant. Come down here, see the menu. Let's see what it offers for a suggestion. No, I'm just going to say dog food comparison. And let's see now well, let's have it search. I'm going to have it search social media too, just in case somebody finds it cheaper and has it listed on a social site. And I'm going to say save, and now I'm done. So shortcut created. So now I'm going to come here and say delete this. I don't want it anymore. I can come here, type in the / and say dog food comparison, send it, and I'll get the same analysis. Okay, so this wraps up shortcuts. This actually has gone a lot longer than I thought it would, but this is so powerful, and there's so many things that you can do with shortcuts, and this is going to make your experience in Comet just so much more efficient and fun.